Hello again. I'm back on the escort. I've got a rally in about a week and a half in the UK, so I'm just getting the car ready. I've done just about everything, but I'm still trying to get this wiring issue sorted out as to why it won't start randomly every now and then. So I want to have a delve into things like this earth. Like they're so weak. Oh, what's your finger? There. Yeah, there's loads of them clinging on to right at the end of the bolt. I can do something with that and put all them together. All these solder joints are just accidents waiting to happen. They're all soldered, loads of them. And when I tried starting it at South Downs, I was getting sparks coming down onto my feet, which could be an earth or it could be a positive. So I just need to go through them. I think I'll take this out, the foot guard, the footrest, give myself a bit more space. I was going to take the seat out, but there's no need, and it's the right pain to get that seat back in. I've got these cables from the BMW. I've got some ends. Oh, and I've bought a pair of big crimps. I looked at YouTube at loads of different videos and you can get all sorts. And these had quite good reviews. Oh, and some ends, but the ends don't look very good. They don't look as good quality as these ones. So what I'll do is I'll try a couple of crimps with these. I'll try and work out what 50 and 6 means. Because you rotate them and you've got all different sizes in there. I'll try a practice couple, see how they work, and then once I get the cabling off, I'll see. I might have to go and get some, find out which ones I need, which ones are best, and go from there. Hopefully, it'll be great if I can solve that problem. It's such a pain not being able to turn it off because you're worried it won't start again. Oh, it's some more thick. A red wire there as well. Cable, not wire, it's cable. Right, I'm trying to get tucked into this wiring, but these bits aren't essential. I've got this bit. It's quite a lengthy bit of wire there, and it goes up here somewhere, and then it goes all the way up there somewhere. So really, it could just go across there, and I don't even know what it's for. Yeah, this doesn't go anywhere, but I don't know what it's for. I don't want to cut anything out. I've just taken that out. That's the horn for the navigator's footrest. But there is this coiled up here, which I'm guilty of that. That's for the flat shift. I've got the boxes up there. And I've just left the cables long because it was a quick get it in. No idea what this does. I think it's something to do with spotlights. What I need to do is just make my way through it, wade through it, take loads of stuff out. But I'm not doing that now. I'm doing this. So I've got a bit more room now. Let's get in there. Let's start taking them off and seeing what goes where. Right, I'm going to start with the earths. Do all the earths first. What I'm hoping to find is a cable that looks like it's been well burnt, and that way I'll be able to, I'll know it's had issues. I think there's probably not that too many. We've got the main earth feed coming up, that goes into there, and then this one goes to the starter motor. Sorry, that one goes to the starter motor from the same block. There's another one that looks like it feeds another one of the bobbins in there. Right, let's do it. Do the earths. Right, that's the earths disconnected, but one of them just wasn't even on. One of the big ones, it was just sitting next to it, which wouldn't have helped things. I mean, that could have been an ECU earth or something. That might have been one of my problems. What I thought would have happened because the main earth goes from that bobbin to the bulkhead, where it's a bolt that goes through and it earths the engine. But I think what it's done is it's taken an earth from the bulkhead that's earthing this point. I thought it was the other way. I thought this was feeding the earth the bulkhead. So looking at the battery's got a it's got an electric isolator which works on the earth. So the earth comes out of the battery, goes to this, and it disconnects the earth when you isolate the power. So how does it get from here to the body? It must earth through here. So everything must be earthing through these points here. I might put a cable on and bring the cable to this earth terminal. So it's a proper earth straight from the battery to the terminal, rather than going through the body of the car. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just having a guess. If anyone's watching this and thinks I'm doing it wrong, please let me know. And another thing I've noticed whilst I'm in here is this box it's got like a pipe coming out of it. So I presume that's vacuum. Takes a vacuum from the engine possibly, because it goes to the ECU. So that could, I'll have to have a look and see if there's anywhere where a pipe could go in the on the throttle bodies. Like I say, if anyone knows any more, well, I think lots of people know more than me, but if anyone can give me advice on that, that would be much appreciated. I think what I'm going to do is, like all these ones that are soldered, cut the ends off, and I can join them all together and do it onto one crimp, as many as I can get into one crimp, and then like these bigger ones I can put into a bigger crimp, so there's not going to be so many crimps on the post. And then this one's crimped, it's not got solder on it, because that one should be alright, that one will be okay. Well, that's the earths on that main first post done, but I've just looked at where the main earth goes to the bulkhead, and I don't know if you can see, but there's a bundle of earths going to it. See better there. And they all look soldered, so I'll have to try and get to them. That's going to be a nightmare. But they seem to, they all go. Yeah, I'll have to see where they go. Might be easier getting them from that end. So that will give it a secondary earth from the body, and I can cut all them soldered joints off and hopefully pull them down, make it a bit easier to work on them. What I've done is I've taken this bunch that were at the, where's my other torch? You can see that in there. Right, that bunch were on that bolt there. That bolt goes through the bulkhead and joins on to the other side is the earth for the engine. So all the important earths for the starter and everything were going through that bolt, and that's purely through the bulkhead. So what I've done is I've put this cable in, which is it's a cable like that big red one. I've just put some black loom tape over it. I've crimped an end on it. I didn't really trust it, but I've really given it a good pull and it's staying on. So what I'm going to do is join them all to this bolt. So hopefully, this being new and goes all the way back to where the earth is joined onto, it's probably going to be a better earth than the bulkhead one. So I'm thinking either the bulkhead one will feed this, or this will feed the bulkhead one, or whatever. I don't think it's going to hurt having an extra one in it. So with these, you can feel they're hard. They've been soldered. That one's not too bad. Yeah, this one's hard. About where my thumbnail is, it goes hard too. And all it takes is a bit of flexing, and that's when they start snapping. So I'll chop these off and put crimps on, and join them to that bolt there with the other earth. That's all. It's all done. It's all back together again. I'm just getting the hot glue gun ready to glue these back on. There is actually another one needed. There's 4 up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not bothering about the earth. So I'll dig another cover out and glue those on. And I think what I'll do is take the car for a spin, make sure everything works. Oh, I need to do this, don't I? I'll do that while the gun's heating up. Right, now I've done the wiring, I thought I'd better take the car for a run, make sure it all works as it should do. I thought I'd better check the oil level, bearing in mind it's been a week, I think, since I last drove it. And it's bone dry. All the oil has gone out and gone into the engine again. That can't be right. That really can't be right. You can't have to pump it every time you leave it for a week. So the outlet comes out the bottom of the tank, it lifts up, goes in front of the fuel tank, goes down, then it comes out the bottom. You can't see it, you can just see a pipe. The pipe's running across there. Then they run to the engine. Does anyone else have this problem? Is there? I have seen a car with a tap on the bottom, which might be an option. Then there's always the worry that the tap's not going to be on. Right, anyway, if anyone's got any ideas, they can let me know. I'm going to get the drill out and pump it now. For ages. Right, I'm going to take it out for a quick drive, mainly because I've done so much work to the electrics, just in case there was a wire not on or it's not working. So at least I can check all the electrics work, flat shift, stuff like that. The oil tank was empty, but when I started putting the drill on it, it took a while to get the oil back into the tank. But the oil pressure went up to 20 psi pretty much straight away. So it must have had oil still in the feed pipe from the tank. I think what happens is it sucks the oil out of the feed pipe, and there's no oil in the tank, so it sucks air up, and that's when we get the problems. Right, we'll keep an eye on the oil pressure gauge just when I start it up. Well, hopefully it'll start up. That's good. Right, thanks for that. I'm going to take it for a spin now. Right, that was excellent. Something feels slightly loose at the front, so I'm going to jack the front up as high as I can for the oil, but I thought I'd try starting it again now. Yeah, that seemed alright. I don't know if that means it's fixed or because it was a bit random with the starting previously. Fingers crossed it's fixed. Maybe it was on Earth or something like that, but I won't know unless it doesn't start, and then I'll know it's not fixed. That's really odd, because I got underneath it and you could feel something was loose, it was rattling about, and it turned out to be this nut here, which is really strange, because one of my BMW used to do that as well. That went loose, and my white E30, and funny enough, I've just done the auto test in the black compact, and the rear nut holding the shock on went loose, which is very strange. Anyway, I've tightened up and it seems a lot better now. So I've jacked the front up. I don't know if that will slow down the oil level going down. I've jacked up as high as I can, as high as the jack will go. I suppose I could put some wood on here and get it up higher. I might do that actually. Right, yeah, but it pulls like a train. It just drives so nice. It's loud though. I do need earplugs. Yeah, so next time I use it, we'll probably be getting it onto the trailer, ready for the rally, which I'm really excited about. The rally, not getting on the trailer. Well, that was a job. I had, this is the corner I hit, and I've had to put a new lens on it, but the indicator stopped working, and it turned out, well, yeah, the earth wasn't, the positive wasn't hitting the bit on the bowl it's supposed to hit anyway, so I've had to move it all about, take it apart, get it working, broke a bulb, but it's done now, which is good, so hopefully it stays working. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.